Hey everybody, it's Cheryl from Cheryl's Creations. Thanks for popping in and visiting this evening. It's a little cool around here. Temperatures are dropping and it's got a little bit of snow. I know our little bit of snow is nothing compared to some of you. But in my last video I mentioned Elaine from Penguin House or Penguin Crafts, and she lives out near Buffalo, and we were watching TV, and you know, they were paying people $20 an hour to shovel the football stadium. Oops, I'm gonna lose you guys. To shovel out the football stadium for the football games. So if you're out that way and you need some money, bring your own shovel and you can make some extra cash. So what I have today is I did another ring toy person, and it's probably the last one I'm gonna do for a while, but I've got it going. And so this is, I'm not sure I like her, but you know, it is what it is. But this is her, and she has several pieces, and I tried to get everything on straight. I just might not be holding it straight. Her head comes off, and you know, has the hole. I did give her a mouth. You can't see it very well. I didn't want it to be very dark. And she's got a little flower in her hair. The next ring is the arms. Okay. And I did put them at a little bit of an angle because one of the pictures showed that they were like straight out, and I didn't like that. And then 2 rings for the shirt. And the pattern calls for all the same color, but I wanted to do something different. So I dug in my yarn colors, and you know, these are my 3 colors. All of this is Caron Simply Soft yarn. And again, I used a 3.0 hook, which made it pretty tight. I like the outcome of it when it's tight for a toy like this, but it's hard sometimes to to sew the pieces on because it is so snug, and it was hard to get the, you know, needle through some of the stitches. This is the bottom ring, which is their shoes. They called for them to be pink, but I made them black to make them look like almost a little Mary Jane. And the socks have ruffles. So, and then it has the middle pillar. This pattern does say to stitch the pillar to the bottom. I haven't done that yet because I'm not sure if I want to. So I've kind of just put it together. Gosh, my camera is really high. I need to move my camera down. One of these days I'll get this whole camera thing done correctly. So, so there she is. So I have the dinosaur one, which is right here. I think you can see it if I turn this a little. There's the dragon one I did the last time, and then I have her. So I think she's pretty cute. And we'll see what happens with her. So now the pattern for this, the pattern is by Tiffy Happy Crafts. I did purchase this off of Amazon, not Amazon. My brain is mush. I purchased this off of Etsy. I've had it for a while because this is actually dated 2021. I've probably had it for about 1.5 years. The pattern is written okay, but I don't like the format that this is written in, because when you get to the, okay, like this is the second page, and what happens is this is donut ring number 2, and they use a half a page. So you come down to here, and then you go back up here. Well, when I, when I work, you know, I'm used to going straight down. If there's 2 columns, you go straight down and straight down. So on one of the rings, I had to back up several times because, you know, I went right on to what doesn't match. So it had the top and then the bottom, and it got even worse on the page that has some of the detail, because this page has the inside, the little cap for the head, and it has the hair, and then it has the bangs. So there's 3 different things, and if you don't, you know, be careful, it, you know, it just, everything runs into each other. So that's probably my big complaint, is how it was laid out. Now, if they'd have come and they'd have put a line in between, so you know that this is a section, I'd have been happy with that. But they didn't do that. And so in the beginning, when I was working on this, I struggled a little bit. And this page is the same way. It's got 3 different things on it. And, you know, again, a line in the middle would have been helpful. But other than that, the pattern calls for stitched eyes or crocheted eyes. I chose to do a safety eye, and I did melt the backs of them, so there's no way that them safety eyes are going anywhere. But I did her. I'm not sure how happy. I mean, I think she could be cuter. I think if I did another one, I will probably do the hair a little different and make it more like doll hair, where it has the strands, where this one does not. So, but anyway, there was my second stacking ring figure. The other thing that I have done is I wanted to start getting some keychains and backpack buddies ready for a couple of my sales. So I started with Poptarts. So I've got about 8 of them done. And you know, these were very, very simple. You really don't even have to have a pattern. If you're, you know, if you're logical about it. So here's my Poptart. This one's a blueberry. Okay. I did 2 squares or 2 rectangles. Okay. And then I did this rectangle, which is 1 stitch, you know, it's just a tad bit smaller. I put my eyes on, and the detail before I sewed it to this first piece. And then, I crocheted around. I didn't stitch it together. I crocheted around. And when I hit that corner, I attached my keychain piece. So there are patterns out there for these, and they're relatively inexpensive. But there's my blueberry guy. This could either be strawberry or cherry. So I've got that one. I did one that looks like this. One of them has a white frosting with that stuff on it. And so there's that. I did a, is this my, yeah, this is my brown sugar cinnamon. This is a little dark, but I think he's okay. This is another like blueberry, or, you know, I just had another color blue sitting there. And basically you can do all of this with scraps. I I had some colors down there that I thought were so fun. I did this one. He really didn't mean it to look mean, but he's got kind of a grumpy face. And this is done with, it kind of looks like birthday dough or something like that. So, and then I did one with purple, just because I had it sitting there and it looked fun. So there's a purple one. And I think I'm going to have to make more of this one, because the minute anyone has seen it, they have wanted this one. And this is the Oreo or the chocolate Pop-Tart. And everybody wants the chocolate Pop-Tart. So I think I'm going to have to make several more of this color. But so those are my Pop-Tarts and my stacking ring. And I'm still working on a couple of other projects. I'm still working on a llama. I'm getting ready to start some Easter stuff. I have volunteered to donate a couple of prizes. The church is doing a Easter egg hunt for the kids, and so I've offered to do some prizes for them. And I mean, I've got a whole list. So, and I just downloaded another pattern or two. I've got lots to do. I still have some yarn coming in. I'm still missing 2 skeins of the new Joanne yarn because it has kind of trickled in, and I'm still waiting on my Premier brights that I ordered. So once those are in, that's like all of my my orders. And so, well, I'm also waiting on a battery. Folks have been talking about using a Kindle Paperwhite for their patterns and stuff. And I kept looking, I had looked at them, I had saved one on Amazon, and I looked at the price, and it's like, you know, I had to choose, you know, more yarn, Kindle Paperwhite, more yarn, paper Kindle white. But then, and my friend actually ordered the Kindle, and she got hers in, and she says it works really wonderful. But, you know, I still kept thinking, and then I remembered, my mom had, years and years ago, we had started her, because she was such an avid reader, and we had gotten her a Nook, which is the Barnes & Noble version of kind of the Kindle. And we had gotten her a new one shortly before she passed away, which was like, well, it's been almost 5 years. And it's like, I know where that's at. I saw it sitting on a shelf. And so I called my dad. I said, can I go get it? And I went and got it. And because it had been sitting for 5 years, and it was sitting in his breezeway, so it did get a little cold, it did get a little warm. I've ordered a new battery, and I had to order a new charger plug. The charger plug is okay, but you can tell it's worn and it's going to go out any minute. So as soon as I get both of those things and get it rolling, I think it's going to be a great option, especially as I travel and do different things. I can have all of my patterns at my fingertips, or the ones I want. And so I can't wait to kind of get that up and rolling. So that is my story for today. But that's what I've got. Those are my irons in the fire, and I'm going to be working on some things. So keep checking back. Oops, I keep touching this, and it's going to fall over. And see what I bring to the camera next. So I hope that you are safe and warm, and that you keep crocheting. You know, love to be sitting in front of a fire with my crochet hook, which is where I'm headed after I finish this video. Even though it's a fake fireplace, it still makes you feel good, right? So stay safe and warm. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you the next time. Crochet away, everybody.